Mark Zaleski, Associated Press. The best part about week 1 of any given NFL season is that very few people, no matter how closely they follow football, can predict what's going to happen. The opening week of the 2017 NFL season certainly followed that script, as viewers were shocked and, often, delighted to see storylines previously held to be true come crashing down. For instance, there was the Kansas City Chiefs dismantling the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots 4,227 in prime time. Or how about the Baltimore Ravens shutting out the Cincinnati Bengals to the tune of 200? But not every team was much worse than expected. The new-look Los Angeles Rams under head coach Sean McVay got off to a hot start, defeating the Indianapolis Colts 469. Now that we have a week's worth of data, we can make more informed projections about the results of the Week 2 clashes on the slate. Odds, picks and projections for all those games are below. All game starts are listed in Eastern Time. Gridiron Heights, Season 2 EP, 1283 Jokes for Life. He Pats Cooks is a fire fantasy pick. Bold predictions for 2017 NFL season. Will Matt Ryan be a top 5 QB in 2017? Will Marshall bounce back for fantasy owners in 2017? Which overvalued RBS should you avoid? Why you should target Kenyon Drake as a late-round sleeper. Which value QBs should fantasy owners target late? Which NFL superstar should you take one in fantasy drafts? Happy birthday to the greatest QB of all time. Tom Brady from tries to touchdowns. Former English rugby star is set to take on NFL top storylines to watch for in NFL training camp 2017. Eagles players Bo Allen and Jason Kelce surprise local HS with BBQNO combine. No cry. Bob Marley's grandson signs NFL contract with Redskins. Insider buzz. Several NFL coaches annoyed over changes to overtime. Giants DL Damon attempts to eat 72 ounces steak. Insider buzz. Dolphins expect big role for rookie D. Insider buzz. Bills expanding GM search. Insider buzz. Bengals taking serious heat for Mixon. Pick Week 2 NFL odds, picks and projections. Thursday, Sept. 14 Houston at Cincinnati 3:825 p.m. NFL pick Texans. Sunday, Sept. 17 Arizona 7.5 at Indianapolis 1 p.m. Fox pick Cardinals Buffalo at Carolina 4:51 p.m. CBS pick Panthers Chicago at Tampa Bay 5:51 p.m. Fox pick Buccaneers Cleveland at Baltimore 9:51 p.m. CBS pick Ravens Minnesota at Pittsburgh 4:51 p.m. Fox pick Steelers New England 4 at New Orleans 1 p.m. CBS pick Patriots Philadelphia at Kansas City 4:1 p.m. Fox picked Tennessee 1.5 at Jacksonville 1 p.m. CBS pick Titans Miami at LA Chargers 2.5405 p.m. CBS pick Chargers and Y. Jets at Oakland 10:405 p.m. CBS pick Raiders Dallas 1.5 at Denver 4:25 p.m. Fox pick Cowboys San Francisco at Seattle 13:425 p.m. Fox pick Seahawks Washington 1.5 at LA Rams 4:25 p.m. Fox pick Rams Green Bay at Atlanta 1:830 p.m. NBC pick Falcons Monday September 18th Detroit at NY Giants 5:830 p.m. ESPN pick Giants biggest week 2 favorite Seattle Seahawks. Jeffrey Phelps Associated Press. The Seahawks lost in somewhat alarming fashion to the Green Bay Packers, 179 in a game that saw them rendered unable to score a touchdown, so it's somewhat surprising that they open as the biggest favorites in Week 2. However, if you saw the San Francisco 49ers play in Week 1, well, it makes a little more sense. The 49ers put up one lowly field goal against the Carolina Panthers in Week 1, and they did it on their home turf. So even if the Seahawks haven't quite gotten their footing this season, it's hard to imagine that the 49ers could put up enough of a fight to outscore them, especially at CenturyLink. Even 1 week into the season, it's becoming clear that Seattle's offensive line is going to be a thorn in the side of the offense. The teams struggled to get much of anything going either via Russell Wilson's arm or on the ground, as the Packers' defense was relentless with its pressure. However, a matchup with struggling San Francisco could be just the thing Seattle's offense needs to get back on track. Projection Seahawks 20, 49ers 7 Oakland Raiders Mark Zaleski Associated Press. The Raiders' postseason hopes were dashed in 2016 when quarterback Derek Carr suffered a broken fibula. So, needless to say, the fanbase was anxious to see if the offense could pick up where it left off with Carr's return this season. Long story short, it did. The Raiders defeated the Tennessee Titans 2,616 in Week 1, and Carr was instrumental to that result, passing for 262 yards and 2 touchdowns in the win. He completed 68.8% of his attempts and looked sharp and precise in his return. But one of the reasons the Raiders are so dangerous is their position as one of the league's more complete teams. Between Carr, Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree and Marshawn Lynch, the Raiders' offensive weapons are obvious. However, aside from Khalil Mack, there aren't a lot of big names on the other side of the ball for Oakland. That didn't seem to matter on Sunday, as the defense, ranked 26th in the league in 2016, came together to finish the job against the Titans. Those who still haven't bought into Oakland's prowess will want to see the Raiders deliver against better competition, and the Jets don't count for that. But stacking wins will give Carr and his team the confidence it needs to show up when the schedule gets tougher later this season. Projection: Raiders 24, Jets 6. Baltimore Ravens. Gary Landis. Associated Press. The Ravens looked sharp in their 200 shutout of the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 1, even if quarterback Joe Flacco, who went just 9 of 17 for 121 yards and 1 touchdown, was underwhelming. But Flacco got a lot of help from Baltimore's offensive line, which limited the Bengals to just 1 sack on the Ravens' signal caller. The team also compiled 157 rushing yards behind Terrence West and Javorius Allen. Running back was a huge question mark for the Ravens as they begin their season. West and Allen aren't exactly household names. And to complicate matters further, free agent signing Danny Woodhead went down with a hamstring injury, weakening that three-headed backfield attack a bit. There's no update as of Tuesday morning on how much time Woodhead will miss, if any. To be sure, while the final score in Cincinnati looked lopsided, the Bengals did enough to cause their own demise. Not all the credit goes to the Ravens here. But looking ahead to Week 2, Baltimore showed enough in its season debut that instills confidence the Ravens can get the job done against the division rival Browns, who gave the Steelers a run for their money in Week 1. Projection: Ravens 17, Browns 10. Odds courtesy of Odds Shark and current as of September 12.